It was misplaced from where I last saw it.
Oh,
and
okay.
I wasn't the one to move it.
All right.
He asked for the white table, so I'm gonna get him that. He didn't want the black table.
Okay.
So you're gonna have that table.
Yeah, that's good.
And
I am ready. Okay, let me look and do that. Oh, okay. All right. Excellent. All right.
Okay, and there we are.
Happy Saturday night, everybody. This is one of my favorite nights of the week, as it should be for everybody, because you know tomorrow is relax day. Well, not for me, because Felo's here and he's a slave driver. And so you're going to meet Felo in a little bit. He is an incredible magician, and he's going to be performing for you tonight, and I love that. But before we go there, I want to know this. How was your golf game today?
Are you switching, Buck, or are you just, okay, he's working today.
Poor Buck. He just did it. Oh,
Well, let me
I
ask you
see
a
money
question.
coming out. That
when
means
you hear Kat say, "Hey, Todd,
that means
how was your day today?" No. I already fixed that.
Anyway, what I'm looking at right now, I'm getting in your camera. I'm looking at money coming out of his pocket. You know what that means?
Here.
You won.
There you go.
I got half. And we don't even live in California. So you see what I'm saying? You know why I said that, right? Because California, the woman gets half of everything, which
Well-
I think is like completely crazy. But if I get $50 today because you won a golf tournament, I'll take it.
That's the way it
I
should
can
be.
send my chickens to college now. I'm very happy.
So the pro said he wanted to know what we were going to do with the money. I said, well, I think this has to go towards the emu bill, the food bill.
The food bill for the emu.
He eats about the same as a small horse.
You want to know something? The emu is now over 6 feet tall. Remember when I first got her, she was like a little ball, like this big, just a ball with these 2 stick legs and this funny little head that looks just like this. And she is now over 6 feet tall, and she is one of the loves of my life. She loves being massaged. And on Sunday, which is tomorrow, she has free range Sunday, so she gets the whole run of the land tomorrow. And we have to lock all the gates because she got out once.
Oh, man.
That was not easy.
police
Chasing a
even-
6'2"
police
emu
still
through
talk
the
about that
streets.
to this day.
Who does? The
Couple of
police, yeah.
officers in
Well,
the
one of
area.
our neighbors called and said to the police and said, there's an ostrich running around. And I didn't even know she got out. But then when I saw the gate open and I saw her, because they can run up to like 35 miles an hour. She is so fast. It took 2 police cars and 3 of us in our cars to get her back. So that has never happened since. I love her so much, though. She's an incredible animal, as are all the animals here. And I just realized that we have to remember when it gets dark, because we're going to have to put away the animals even if we're not done with the show yet. So I'm very excited about tonight's show. We're just going to go over the things that are the auctions that are finishing, and then we're going to show the new things going up for auction, and then I am bringing on some very special entertainment for you. And if you like close-up magic and mentalism, you're going to really enjoy it. So stay tuned for that, because Felo from Germany is here, and he is special. He's a special human, and he's a magnificent magician. That's how I would describe Felo, right? And are you seeing his picture right here? Let's go to the Apple TV. That's right.
No, you got to go to Ryan for that.
Oh, Ryan, can you take control of the screen?
It's there. It's done. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. There's Felo. Philo is really great, and he was on Big Brother in Germany. So, you know, Ryan's a Big Brother freak. He loves that show.
Isn't Ryan going to ask some questions?
Oh, Ryan wants to ask him some questions. I want to ask him some questions, but you know, he's been here for 2 weeks with us.
Have you seen the set? It's been...
The set has been redesigned. So what is back? So the Star Wars exhibition at the Reagan Museum and Library in California is over. Who do we have here?
Let's see, we can bring him in.
Can we see him on camera?
Bring him in, sort of.
Well,
no, not quite.
I don't want to touch him there, but you know, it's just...
There you go.
There he is, you see? And
the
then
droids have come back, and
the
we're very
droids are
glad
back.
they're
Yes,
home.
the droids are back. Some of the costumes are back.
Yoda's home.
There's
Yoda's back.
BB-8 is back.
Baby Yoda's home.
Baby Yoda is home, and
children are
R2-D2 is home. So that's really good. And Philo is here.
And Philo is here.
That's right. Okay, I'm excited to talk about all that. So let's get to the auction items that are still up. And then people will have about 40 minutes or so. Ryan, if you need to talk to me about anything.
Who has the images for those? I can pull them up. Ryan, do you have them, or shall I have Seth do it?
I can share them directly from the website, actually.
Okay.
Let me do that for you.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll keep you up then on the number 2 monitor. As you could see, I'm holding one of the auction items, which is my mother's purse.
I love that. Now, this is what you would have about 40 minutes left to bid on.
Well, I personally,
I love this item so much.
Items
I almost pulled that item because I love it, and I thought...
very, very classic.
But here's the thing. I have so much. I have so much, and I want people to have a piece of hers that's so special. Does it smell like her?
Oh, yes, big time.
She had a very particular scent because of the perfume she used.
Now, so this is a designer brand, and we talked about that last week. And in fact, it had
has a built-in mirror that you can take out,
coin purse,
and a built-in coin purse.
Here's the little mirror. Mm-hmm. But it says Saks Fifth Avenue. What does it say on there? Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, the bag is from Saks Fifth Avenue. And I'm going to guess that to be around the 70s, do you think?
Oh, I think it's earlier.
60s?
Yeah.
I think it might be 60s.
But there's little things inside of it that are hers, and it's pretty cool. This is, one of
I love it. It's a clutch, but I've never seen one like it. They don't make things like they used to. I mean, if this is from the 60s, which I think it is. Yeah, the 60s, it's in mint condition. Mint. And what's great about it is it's got who this reminds me of, Channing? The shoe, Christian Louboutin, right?
And by the way, now these auction items are still for the hurricane victims, by the way.
Okay. Just so you know, the money that we get from the auction items right now are still going, this group right here is also going to the hurricane victims through Samaritan Purse. So.
But also, so the next, and then we're back to normal for this next group of new items. It'll be back to Debbie.
To Debbie's new sign,
so,
yeah.
So
all of the money that we make and any money that's donated to us, this goes towards the legacy projects, which is restoring Debbie's new sign, the one that she had on stage with her.
Well, whatever we can.
And our show, the cost of production of the show, and and also to any charitable organizations that we see that there's a big need for. So just to let you know. So the purse, that is, you can still bid on that for 40 minutes.
There's a close-up of the purse on the, that's what it looks
nice.
Like. So if you go to the DebbieReynoldsStudiosStore.com, that's where you can bid on that purse, and there's a photograph of it.
Yep.
That's the link. Anything further to be said about that, Ryan?
I don't think so.
Okay, fine. So then next item is this Jane Mansfield
Frank Worth?
Yep, another Worth.
Frank Worth, a photograph with the estate stamp on the bottom. And I love this picture of her because it looks like...
Playful.
Well, she was very young and I think hadn't been run through the Hollywood machine yet at this point.
She's still very well put together in this
Yeah,
picture.
She's beautiful there. Very good.
There's a Frank Worth of Jane Mansfield.
Yeah.
And then...
So 40 more minutes to bid on that at the DebbieReynoldsStudiosStore.com website.
And then we have a very cool magazine.
I love this.
So this is, I'll show it. This is Look magazine cover I'll show it. There's Ryan's version, the better photo of it. So that's a full look magazine. It's mounted, but it's signed by my mother right here. Mm-hmm. In like a white kind of a pen, which is very unusual. And she signed Eddie, because that's Eddie and her. And the cover says, Debbie and Eddie Fisher, no time is their time. So,
Aww.
so I'm not sure if that's negative. Can't be negative, because there was 1956. This is, Carrie is going to be born in just a few months. So this is a really nice, and the magazine's intact. So that's the next item.
Yep.
So the Jane Mansfield, the Look magazine, and the purse are so far. And then the big item, and this, you know, Ryan, I had totally forgot that the script was included in this. So that is a big deal. Like we were talking about this lot from Mother. And so this includes...
If you have never seen the movie Mother, then you must. It's Debbie and Albert Brooks. It's one of my favorite Debbie movies.
So this has
that she made during the hotel days.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So this is a leather-bound, stitched book, and inside the book are all of the still pictures from the movie. Not all, but many of them. Some of them are production stills, and some of them are other things. But what makes that she had this made for this movie but it's a different size of a lot of the things we have. So I decided to put it up for auction, and then. Within that also is the original press kit. So this is the press kit from Mother, and inside of that would be the original press kit paperwork that goes with the press kit. So the press kit, the still photographs, and then the most, I guess it's not more rare than the red binder, but then their script. So this is a serial numbered script issued to her of Mother. And the serial number on this one is 100047. So this was an issued Paramount Studio serial numbered script.
I love, you know what, it's so fun to read a script, especially after you've seen the movie. Only actors really usually get to read a script. And if one time I got a script because I was auditioning for a movie called AI. It was a Steven Spielberg movie. And I remember when I read the script, I thought, my gosh, this is going to be an incredible film. And when it came out, it wasn't. And that's because of all of the changes that are made through a production, the editing, different choices. I read it 2 years before it came out, or 3 years before it came out. And then sometimes I'll read a script and I think, it's okay. And the movie comes out and it's sensational because of the same reasons, because of the editing and the rewrites and all that. When you see a script, like I love collecting scripts, because when you know this movie Mother and then you read it, you kind of get to realize how much the actors really bring to it and what the life that they give these characters. And so for that reason, I love collecting scripts of very famous movies. This is a great item. I love it.
So it's the first time we've ever done
Yep.
a Mother lot. So there's the script, the press kit, and my
And
mother.
that's stamped on each, the number is stamped on every page,
Every
isn't it?
page, yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So they were tracking every single page. So my mom's leather book, the photo library, the script, and the press kit. That's all one big Mother lot. And we've never done a Mother lot.
Nope.
Because
And
we don't
so
really have anything. I have one other copy of that script, I think.
how much time is left, Ryan, for people to bid on any of the items he just showed? It closes
It
in
will end at the top of the hour, so roughly 43 minutes. but it
43
will
minutes
end
if you want to
promptly
bid
at-
on any of that. And before we go on to the new auction items that are going to be going up this evening, I would like to say a couple of thank yous here and to welcome you all to the show. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm excited about tonight's show. I want to say thank you to Barb Badalamente so much, and thank you, Andrea Sodman, for your donation. John Greer, always a pleasure. Deborah Willett, thank you so much. Kat McGowan, thank you so much. Cami, MR, Cami Roundtree, we want to thank you. Frank Ferruccio, thank you a ton. Don Renta, thank you. Sherry King, we thank you very much. Cami again. Cami's going to be on the wheel twice next week. Chris Clark, thank you. It's a new name for me. That's great. Terry Dixon, another Ferruccio. Ian Slide, 41. Thank you so much.
This is part of last week.
Yet another Cami Roundtree. Thank you, Barb Kevern.
it.
Look at Barb wanted me to tell Felo that she still has her rose that she was here in town and he made her a rose out of nothing, so that was good. Jay Van Devere, thank you so much. Disneyland Dude 05, thank you a million. He's got a question. What was Debbie's go-to perfume? And her go-to
L'air
perfume
du temps.
was L'air du Temps. And it
With
is
the
a
Lalique crystal little bird on
it's
the
a
top.
French perfume, and it's great.
And that is,
Oh my gosh, John Eric, oh my gosh, just donated $100 in honor of Carrie's birthday. So I think that is just amazing. Thank you. Thank you,
And we were
John
gonna-
Eric.
Speaking of, yeah, I wanted to let everybody know we are going to be going live Monday, correct?
Monday, right.
Oh, that's right. We're going to go live Monday to celebrate Carrie's hippo birthday because her birthday is on that. What? And Carrie would be 60.
Well, she's a year, at
Eight.
that moment, she's only a year older than me now. But see, by that point,
Yeah.
I will, no, so she'd be 2 years older than me at that point. So
Yeah,
she'll be 68.
because you don't, because I'm the cougar in this relationship. I'm older than Todd. I'm the cougar.
Much.
Oh, let me see if I can make a cougar noise. I'm the cougar. That's what they say. Anyway, yes, I have a year on you, right? A year and a half older than you?
2 years old.
2 years. I can't believe I snagged you. Here we go. Elizabeth Gandy, thank
didn't
you.
know it
Nicole
at the time.
Talencio, thank you. Mary
She looked so
O'Connor.
good, I didn't know she was old.
I'm going to say that again. Nicole Talencio, thank you. Mary O'Connor, thank you. And, Rich Campbell, thank you so much. John Eric St. James with that huge donation. We just appreciate it so much. Thank you very much.
Well, that'll still go
For
towards
Carrie's
the Debbie, that'll go
birthday.
for the Debbie letters.
Debbie's,
or,
yeah.
or for cake for Carrie's birthday.
John Eric.
Let's put it as for cakes for Carrie's birthday.
Yeah, that'll be so good because we're
Now-
going to have a birthday party on Monday. Debbie Starr Jackson, thank you. Nicole Talencio again, thank you. Brenda Stone, thank you so much. BJ Amesbury giving us, and she is in Asheville, North Carolina, going through it. Your heart is as big as the ocean, and I really thank you, BJ. I made a special video for her when the hurricane first started with the animals and everything, and she really liked that. But I really like you, so there you go. Ryan, say that again. Oh, it's Debbie Starr Jackson's birthday. Happy birthday
No,
to
we'll have to
you.
make copyrights.
No more. It's public domain, isn't it?
I don't know.
Someone Google,
I
is
don't
Happy
care. I don't
Birthday
care
public
because
domain?
Public domain.
We have to do the
Happy
Carrie version.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Debbie Starr Jackson. Thank you for being part of our family. All right. I just got a few more. Denise Smith and Denise Smith, thank you. That's a new name for me. Joe Stocking, thank you, thank you, thank
The
you.
sun sets into the
That's
west.
right. Well, I am caught up, and I want to thank all of you for that. And if you're wondering you can donate, I'll let Ryan or Kyle tell you that. But first, let us go into the new auction items, and then we can get on
Do you wanna do
with
that
some
with Kyle first?
magic.
All right.
Yes, it's going to be great.
All right. So these are the auction items for this week. So
These
get
will be
listed.
going on the DebbieReynoldsStudioStore.com after the show. Is that correct?
They
Am I
will be up in the next hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
in an
go up,
hour.
They
Yeah.
spend the whole week up.
Yeah, and it'll be up for the whole week. So here we go. Auction item
So this
numero
was-
uno.
This was probably one of the one of the Debbie Reynolds Dance Studio items with the kind of the older style wooden frame. You don't have to have that, but inside is a matted picture of 4 covers of Debbie, 4 Life magazine covers, one of which is caddy. Looks like Rita Hayworth is on one, Lana Turner is on the other, and Jean Crane is in the other. So, but my mom signed her magazine cover. So that's kind of a fun collectible of Life magazines with famous girls on the cover. That's an auction item going up today and will remain up till next week's show.
Yes.
Next item number, am I going into this?
Number 2. Oh, you've got,
This is this one right here, right?
okay.
Okay, so as you know, Carrie talked about Pez dispensers a lot. So this is one of her, this is an R2-D2 Pez dispenser that was out of her little collection of Pez dispensers. But because some people aren't that crazy about Pez dispensers, we have added a check of Carrie's to this.
Oh, that is so great.
And this check was written during the Star Wars era. It was written on August 16th of 77. It was written to Bloomingdale's. And it says close-business. My mother taught her, how to start keeping track of things for different purposes.
Yes, if you're going to, you can
versus
only write
business.
something off if it's something that you're going to wear. Like what I'm wearing tonight
So
would
go
be
back.
a write-off because it's
My camera.
stagey. But there you go. So
Todd camera.
you can't write it all off.
There you go. So now
Okay.
you can see the check up close, even closer probably. And you see the Pez dispenser. And then there's a little facsimile of Carrie. This is a picture she used to keep in her purse and would hand out. And then there's, of course, the famous blaster picture. So if you were going to create a little frame thing, you could have all of these things together, including the check. And one other item that I just dumped on the floor is one of those little collectible cards.
I don't want to say anything, but I love that you're standing there because you have the cutest backside. Let me just be, yes. And it was a fabulous view of it.
So
So,
this
thank
is one
you.
lot, all of
Yes.
this. The check, the Pez dispenser, the pictures, and I would recommend taking all of this and getting it really nicely framed into a
I do
really
too.
nice collection.
But again,
of
I'm a
stuff.
big check collector. I had Clark Gable, Katharine Hepburn. I have a lot of good ones because you get the signature and you get it twice. Once on
Now
the
this
back.
is not endorsed.
Well,
This
did they
was
not cash
cashed.
it?
Of course, but not Carrie. This
Oh
is
no!
written to a store.
If it's made out to cash,
This
you get
was
it twice.
endorsed by the Bloomingdale's people,
Yes.
but not by Carrie. Okay.
Third item.
Third item is back to a Frank Worth. That looks like Bob Hope cutting it up. So
It's a Frank Worth photograph stamped by the Frank Worth estate.
So this is a really cute picture of Bob Hope getting out of the back of a paddy wagon, and he's wearing a Indians. I'm guessing that is the baseball team, like possibly.
Yes, that is.
That is, okay. Do you know what this is from, by any chance?
I don't know what it's from, other than I know it was from, he's doing some kind of a benefit for them.
There's the Frank Worth. For those of you who haven't seen it, there's the Frank Worth. This is embossed into these pictures. So that's a fun one of Bob Hope, and it's a really nice, these are 11 by 14, 11 by 17 probably, and really beautiful heavy stock, silver gelatin stock. Okay, so that is that, and then the most interesting one, not necessarily the most valuable, but the most interesting,
Is this the last one?
this is the fourth item,
Out of,
is
a 4 out of 4?
a 16 millimeter print of Debbie's. This was what she would take on the road. You see the date, 92. And inside is a 16 millimeter print of Singing in the Rain film clips that she would run during her show. So this is the 16 millimeter film that they would run before video.
Oh
on a
my gosh,
screen
that is
in
awesome.
her show. So this is, and that's the shipping container because you had to ship these ahead of time to the places where she was going to perform. So I thought this was a really cool item. We have no idea because nothing like this has ever been for sale before.
That
So
is
it's a legitimate
incredible.
film, 16 millimeter color film.
I love
Now
it.
that's not the whole movie, obviously. That's the clip sequence.
If
that
she was going to
used
be
in
on
her
a talk show or in her show.
in her Vegas show.
Oh my gosh.
Not a
And
talk- well,
look,
she
now what
could-
do? We put it on a flash drive.
Well, now it's digitized everything, but
Yeah.
this is old school, but kind of fun. But this is from the '90s, not super old. but a very rare item, needless to say, because I would know if there were ever another one around. So those are your 4 items.
And you have a film clip if you'd like to run to go along with that so they can see how she used it in her show.
Well, we can give them the digital clip.
Well, you mean we have one to look
yeah,
at?
that's what I just...
Oh, let's take a peek. See.
It actually has 2 cameos in it, one by Todd Fisher.
Well, you must have put that in there. Is this called what's this called?
It's the one I just
SIR.
sent to you.
Got it. Okay, so we're going to let you guys see. Go ahead, Buck, and switch over to the... I have to... Is it on Apple TV showing up or no? Apple TV? Yeah, Apple TV. There we go. Okay, so this is what it would have looked like on the stage.
So this little kid is genuinely not look hungry. I think you'll enjoy it. I was 18 years old when we made this movie.
Now, this has been filmed from the showroom.
Yes.
This is like filming a screen in the showroom.
You're right.
So you even see the flicker of the film because the video can't keep up with the film. Now, of course, yeah, so this was all cut together just for her to talk about in her show and to show the audience.
Is this her showroom?
Yeah, no, this is not. You see that old console?
Yeah, where is this?
There I am.
Todd's doing
Dang,
sound for
I
his
didn't
mom.
even know about this.
Aw.
And you know, the strangest thing, I was walking by a booth back there, and there's a man that looks so much like my son. I can't get over it.
Is that Hamlet?
Sir,
Oh, Eddie was
Oh,
there.
you are kidding me.
And that's John Napa and Betty Lynn.
Eddie is in the audience. Unbelievable.
I haven't seen you in 30 years. Where the hell were you when you left?
Where you been?
He still looks good.
Yeah, you went down the Nile and never came back.
Look at him laughing at all her jokes.
Hit it, Alan, hit it, Alan. See you later. I had fun making this movie. Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a wonderful feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at cloudy, so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I never loved that love story.
Someone's asking what year this was?
1990.
90? 1990. Wow, Eddie in the house, indeed, huh? Valmar, this is too good. I love these comments. Ferruccio says, no one more gracious than Debbie.
All right. That
Yes.
was cool, man.
I love it. And of course, seeing her always makes me feel happy. I just love that clip.
So that was what the clip was used for. So, I mean, that's the interesting thing. So that was show was in 1990. So this clip could have been part of that.
Yeah.
'Cause, this just had a date on it, a shipping date of 92. So this easily could have been the clip you just saw. But that was what it was because we had no video projectors that were bright enough that could ever do a show. So they had to have very bright film projectors.
Yep.
And of course, when you videotaped in these days, something that was on the stage in film, you see how it was very faded, but that's, of course, it was not like that in person. That was a pretty big showroom. I don't know where that was, but now sitting in Reno, Harris. Now sitting behind Eddie to the right was Betty Lynn, his final wife, and then sitting to the left of Eddie was John Napa. My friend, writer John Napa, was sitting to the left of Eddie. He must have been hanging out with me at that time. We were up there in Reno. So anyway, interesting film clip. Interesting to see her in that habitat. That was her, one of the greatest things that she was, I mean, brilliant at was was going into the audience and interacting with the audience the way that she did. Very few people could handle that. Very few people could control that situation, but and still be very entertaining and charming. And so she was really brilliant at that. And of course, seeing Eddie in the audience is
Well,
rather
I just
unique.
think that having Eddie in the audience is great because, she's
Where he
joking with him.
belonged, first of all.
That's right. But, to see them interacting in a kind way with each other.
They were always very
yeah,
gracious.
that
never
was
a
nice.
factor. That's the one. That's why we always used to say, yeah, things turn out. Eddie's kind of turns out to be the good one.
Yeah,
And then I always
exactly.
say, yeah,
When
but
you
the bar
compare
is
them
kinda
all,
low.
that is true.
No, but in reality, in many ways, Eddie was, he was fantastic in many ways.
Yeah.
Just not great as a father, but in other ways, he was a lot of fun.
Okay, so all of the auction items have now been announced. They'll be going up at 5 o'clock. No, what time?
There's 30 minutes on the old
6
items.
o'clock? They'll be going up at 6 o'clock on the website. If you want to bid on anything, you go to the DebbieReynoldsStudioStore.com and you'll see everything there. And it'll be up all week, so you can bid there. Also, I just want to say hello and thank you to some
Oh,
people
no, we've
here.
already done all the
Love
hellos
Fall
and
Girl, you did it. Thank you so much for your donation. We just appreciate it so much.
How to donate?
I was going to get to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Okay,
okay.
someone just asked a question.
Catherine Maxey, Eileen Fetterman, thank you. And Catherine Maxey, thank you. Kathy Hobbs, thank you. Heather Tanchuk, thank you. Barb Kevern, thank you again. Catherine Maxey, thank you again. And Denise Smith, thank you
All right,
so
so we're gonna
much.
have the-
So, Ryan, you're going to come on in. And you or
Actually, we'll send Kyle in.
Kyle, you come in and tell everybody if they want to donate how, and then we're going to move on to the entertainment portion of the show.
Take over the screen. There you go.
There you go. Hey, Kyle.
You guys hear me all right?
We do. We hear you great.
Do you guys want me to explain the wheel too, or just donations?
Well, you can do it all.
All right. So for those of you that are regulars, you probably know what I'm gonna say, obviously. But for those of you guys that are new, every week we have 2 wheels that we do. It's just a randomized name wheel. When you comment in the chat, you can comment anything. I will put your name on a wheel. I have it right here in front of me. And at the end of the show, we will spin that wheel. There'll be like 6 prizes or something like that. And 6 people that commented will win. All right. And then we also have a super wheel, which has 1 really good prize. And you're entered by donating. So the way you donate onto our live streams here is in the comment section, right near where your chat button is, there should be like a little money sign, which just looks like a dollar bill almost. And you press on it, put in your amount, and send it off. And we will pick up your name, say something to you in chat, and you will be entered onto the super wheel for next week. So the super wheel tonight will consist of everyone that donated last week. And all the donations, we are so thankful for them. They go towards the show and legacy projects, and we're just glad to have you guys here.
Right
Good
on.
job, Kyle. And you're looking good, buddy. Is life good to you?
Life's been
Life is
good to
pretty
me
good to me
so
right now. I can't
far.
complain.
No, because you know what? There's no need to do that because life is just full of fun days and it's not so fun days. But you have your whole life ahead of you. You are so young and you're so smart, and I'm so proud of you, Kyle. Just so proud of the person you are. Thank you for being a part of our
Thank you.
show. We really
Kyle-
appreciate that.
Kyle is a good boy
He
when
is.
he's asleep.
When that's right. That's right. All right. So, Ryan, are we caught up on everything?
We are good to go.
Oh, okay. So, Ryan, are you excited about our guest?
Love it. I can't wait.
Me too. Okay.
Now,
so,
what I'm going to do
what
for this,
you're are you
I'm
going to?
going to give up my chair
Okay.
in exchange.
Yes.
I will operate the close-up camera.
Yay! Because we're having close-up magic in just a minute, so I'm looking forward to that.
So introduce him. We'll
I
go
will,
wide.
and you're going to have to give up your microphone too.
No, I mic'd him separate.
Oh, you did? You have your own
we have the
mic?
we have the technology.
All right. So I'm just going to say that, let me just set this up for you because, so Felo is from Germany. And I met Felo in the beginning of the year. Actually, I met him a couple of years ago on Zoom because of something. And then I met him in person earlier this year. And he's just, for me, a great person, a magnificent magician and mentalist, and a great teacher for me. So, you know, he's been here for a couple of weeks. We've been working together because I have a new show I'm working on. And when you work on a new show in this business, it's important to get another set of eyes on your show to make it as great as it can be, because you are in the bubble when you're the performer. So when you want to knock your show up you ratchet it up to the next level, you hire a consultant. So I got very lucky because I asked him if he would, and he said yes. So here he is in Las Vegas, and we're coming to the end of this particular trip. We've worked really good and hard the last few weeks, but he said, I asked him if he would come on the show and do some things for you, because you know what? Life is magic, and as much I love magic because of this. I love magic because it takes us back to, I always say, the childhood we wanted to have. So if it's not the childhood you want to visit, you get to go back and get that life wonder that magic gives you when you watch someone perform beautiful magic. It just makes your whole soul feel good. So that's why I am so happy that he said yes. I would also like to say that he was on Big Brother in Germany, which is really like here. You know, Big Brother is very big in Germany, and gosh, would I like to see him on Big Brother here, because he just has such a great mind and personality for that. But let's bring him up here and do some magic for you. And I'm going to interview him, and Ryan wants to interview him because he wants to know about Big Brother and what it's like. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up one of my favorite people, Felo. Here he is. All right. You have your own mic. You've got your own camera. We can go to Felo now because I'm still. There you go. There. Wait. There you are. Hi, handsome. What's going on?
Crazy to be here.
I'm so happy that you're on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Be
You know.
careful, my English is not so good. I work on my accent.
No, I love how the Germans, for V they say W, for W they say V, right? So you say I'm working.
I'm working.
I'm working.
I'm working.
That's right. But
Nine.
That's right. But what I love is that you know that you're such a great person, and magicians look up to you, which is really a very rare thing. You know,
Oh,
because
yes.
where someone said, "Oh, I love him. He's a great guy." It's just not something you hear in the business a lot. And you know, so I'm, you know, honored to work with you, and I'm so happy you said yes.
It's a pleasure for me, and it's also all the time a little bit pressure when you consult or when you work with someone on the show, because actually this is part of your life and this is important for you. And it's a passion, and so the pressure is on my side all the time. So I did a lot of consulting jobs, and I love it. So I love performing, but I love also being behind the scenes and see the creations growing and go better and better. Or sometimes we worked like 6 months on an act and we realized,
Could have done better? Is that what you Maybe it's not all that. No, I know. But what's great is that you, when you leave here Tuesday, you get off the plane and you go straight to a big show that you're
my
doing.
management, they pick me up from the airport, and I go directly to a big show like in front of 2,000 people. It's a corporate show, like 25 till 35 minutes.
Yep.
And yeah, we will see what the jet lag does with
You know what? Here's what I find as an entertainer. It doesn't matter how sick you are. It doesn't matter how tired you are. You get show adrenaline, and all is well. And then after you get off, you know, you just crash.
Like that.
Yeah, if it's that bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you started magic late in life.
Absolutely. Yeah. So long story short,
Yeah.
When I was 17 years old, I have a bad accident, and I was like a football player and a goalkeeper, a soccer player. Here, football is something different, so I played soccer, and I broke my back on T12, I think.
Yeah.
T12. So that means I can't walk anymore. It was an incomplete. What's the name? Incomplete. It doesn't matter. Incomplete something.
Yes.
So chances be 50-50 to be back, and this time I lose my mind. So
Well, you were in a wheelchair for a long time.
9 months, 9 months, and I also tried to kill myself. So I can speak openly about this because you have depressions.
Depression, yes.
And yeah, then I worked hard to come back in life. And then I leave Germany actually, and I go to Spain, and I was starting in a club, working like an entertainer.
Yes.
And there was a client, or a guest actually from the club, and he does some little magic tricks. And all the girls, they love it.
You
So-
see how that goes?
So,
All of a sudden you realize I have a chance.
Here we are.
All I have to do is this,
Yeah.
and I get that.
I look horrible. I need the deck of cards, and everything is good. So, yeah,
No.
that was the starting point of magic. And
So
what-
you started magic when you were learning
19.
magic at 19, which is
19, yeah.
pretty late for most magicians.
yeah. So, but the good thing was,
Yeah.
I performed each 7 days a week in this hotel. We had our own disco club.
Yeah.
And the people was drunk, so it was very easy to practice. So,
It was, they were easy to entertain.
yeah, it was good. And what I learned there was not the methods or technique. I learned entertain people and be a nice and friendly guy. So because this is what you need for a good magician. Not only practicing card tricks and something here, to be there like a person, like a nice, such a
Well,
nice person.
isn't it amazing and wonderful if you can just be who you are when
Yeah.
you are doing your job?
Yeah.
But a lot of magicians and mentalists and hypnotists, they create what's called a persona, and they're on stage, and it's something other than who they are.
Absolutely.
And that's a choice. I'm not saying
Absolutely.
it's good. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
But I just know when I perform, I'm me. And when you perform,
I mean,
you're you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love that because it means that you think enough of who you are and how you present yourself
Yeah.
that it's going to be good enough that you don't have to
And
make a character.
what I realized is there's a reason for everything. So when I didn't had the accident,
Yeah.
I never been a magician. I never been here with you, and so there's always a reason for everything. I have no idea who plays this game with me or with us, but for sure there was a reason. And actually, yeah, I'm happy to be on this point in my life. And like the Celebrity Big Brother is, I'm the first German one was in Celebrity Big Brother who was not really a celebrity before. So because it happens, there was a situation. They asked me, "Do you want to come in?" And I told them, "I don't think you can get me in, because I have no idea who was this person."
Right.
Actually, this person was the boss of the production. It was a big fight to come in the end, but I don't care about money, and I know when they don't pay, I don't have rules.
Yes.
Actually, so
Yeah, if you're not
they-
getting paid, they don't get to make the rules.
so they
Yeah.
make a lot of time like, "Hey, you can't do this," and say, "Oh, take my money." Oh,
That's right.
so
Oh, you're
it
not
was-
paying me.
It was the hardest experience in my life, actually. So but-
What made it hard? I'm going to let Brian talk to you mostly
yeah,
about this.
Yeah, we can talk later about
Yeah.
actually the whole situation or afterwards, because in Germany it's not so big like the actual US, but actually there was 7.5 million people saw this.
We're
and, yeah,
showing some. Let's go to the B-roll.
Yeah, and this guy
We'll talk over the B-roll if you can go to Apple TV with that.
and the purple guy was.
Oh, there it is. Okay, is that what they're
Yeah,
saying
I
there?
show my nipples there. This is so. this is.
I'm not going to ask why, but that's.
So the
Look,
thing is-
are those girls just changing in front of you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, so we
I
don't go.
don't-
We don't have that version.
This so yeah, actually.
Whatever.
He was for me one of the important persons, the purple guy.
Yeah.
He was in the first Big Brother series in Germany, in the first one. He was one of the famous first Big Brother
Yeah.
users ever. And that was a very important year, 2023, because it was 20 years of Big Brother.
Yeah.
It was a special one. So.
Yes. Well,
And-
it's really fun to see you in the. Big
Yeah.
Brother. Was the how? I'm going to let Ryan ask
Yeah.
you all these things because
Yeah.
I have so many
But
questions.
what I say is, when you believe in yourself and you stay focused, you can do everything what you want. And that is what I learned most of the time.
Yes.
And yeah, that's why I am here, and that's why things happen.
So let's just recap on the wonderful part of life, which
Yeah.
is because we had a show maybe a week ago or so that we did about starting over
Yeah.
and having more than one dream and knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be when
you
you're
mean the
supposed
show
to be
where
there.
nothing works on my side?
You are so much more blessed than you even know. You know, like what's incredible is that you are right, because we start over as many times as we need to.
Yeah.
Just because you went to law school doesn't mean you need to to be a lawyer. You can be anything you want. You got in an accident. It changed the course and direction of your life.
Is it crazy?
And because of that, now we know each other. Do you see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You have this career that you love. You are a magnificent consultant. You know, and you are where you are because of that. Now you tried to kill yourself. You talked about that.
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
because it was like
because you were depressed in a wheelchair at
17
19.
years old, and
Yes.
everything was like, you have no idea. Can you walk again? Everything was too much for my young life.
Yeah,
and
from your mind.
that was and it's not cool. And but I speak openly about my students, that that the people know. Don't stop believing in yourself. So
Yeah.
there was a 50-50 chance. What is like more than nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but actually 50-50 is also not so much, right?
No, but
Yeah.
I mean, especially when everything is the balance of it is
Yeah.
so critical.
So-
you know,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
because it changes your life forever. But it's just really a good life lesson about how to trust that things happen
Yeah.
for a reason, and
Yeah.
you don't know where it's going to take you, but it's going to take you somewhere you need to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's really good. So before we do any magic, I'm going to let Ryan jump in here.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I
Yeah.
meet him last
He-
week.
He was here last week.
Ryan, I love you. Where are you?
He's right there.
Here.
He's pinning
I'm
in
coming.
right now. He's
I'm-
going to be right there.
Hey!
Hey!
Where I have to look here.
Ryan, do you know how happy I am
Felo.
that you got to come here last week to Vegas and
I'm very excited.
meet Channing? You get to
had
meet Felo.
Channing.
Yep. And you know, and it was,
It was
and
good.
it's good. Now you get to talk to him, and you know him better, so you can ask him all the big brother questions you want.
I regret it was only a couple of days, though.
You regret it.
Yeah.
I regret it.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead, Ryan. Take it over.
So
I
it's
know.
my
Well, first of
turn.
all, let me
Well,
just say
anyone-
Ryan is a big brother. He has never missed. No, never. Not
Well,
one
this time
minute.
he missed a little bit. Right?
A little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I did.
Right.
I told you that.
Yes. And wouldn't
Our season just ended on Sunday. Sunday was our big finale.
Oh, well, then we need. Are they casting soon?
Well, I'll never do that. I mean, they put out a casting call for next summer.
Come on, Ryan. You
Okay,
and
well,
me
yeah,
together.
but that-
Philo.
Yeah, let's get.
Yeah, that's
let's
not-
make
that's not
sure
Ryan
this
thing, no.
happens because that
No,
would
no,
make
no.
me all kinds of happy. Yeah, so it would be great. Okay, Ryan, take it away. You have questions.
Well, yes. Kat said it. As anyone who knows me well, I'm a big reality TV fan. So when I found out you were on Big Brother, I was like loaded with questions. So people who, do we need to say what Big Brother is? I mean, you're trapped in a house, cameras are on you 24/7. You play some games, you pick some people to nominate to evict. Of
Yeah.
course, like with any reality show, you vote them out. Last person standing wins money. Pretty simple, right?
The difference between the normal basic Big Brother and the Celebrity Big Brothers, we was in like 16 days. So and the normal ones are, I think there was 100 days right now.
Yes.
So, but I think
3 months.
3
Oh
months. Yeah,
my
I think they cut it
gosh.
down. But our Celebrity Big Brother this year is finished on upcoming Monday as well. So the final is on Monday. So
when you started, did you have had you seen the show? Did you know anything about the show? Did you know what you were getting into? You mentioned that they kind of recruited you.
you have no idea. So the Big Brother series, I saw the very first one, very first one, and I never watched any trash TV. So I have no idea who is the people's. What they are, I have no idea. I know Jürgen, the guy in purple, because he was famous in the first one, and actually I have no idea about these trash guys. And I go in like fresh, like with nothing. So yeah.
So you didn't know any of the people in there,
No.
or I mean, but maybe
No.
one person.
And they don't know me, so they say, "Hey, we don't know you," and I say, "Yeah, me too." So
Did that help your relationship with them? Like, did you get along with them? Do you still keep in touch with any of them?
yeah, I have contact with most of all of them. there was not a big problem because in my life I love to be on harmony, like to be friendly, to have a good connection. But Big Brother is the upper side, so they force you to have trouble. They make some games where you get in trouble, but I try to bring the group together. So actually, Big Brother, a lot of time they bring me in the room and say, "Hey, Felo, do you want to manipulate the people? Want to start?" And I say, "Yeah, we can do this, but you have to give me something to eat." So because what we, yeah. So but they make no deals, and I say, "Yeah, no, I don't want to go on a manipulation thing because, you know, my plan was to show Germany my person." And not to show Germany how manipulation skills I have in my job. So it was good. I teach them some magic tricks. So it was so cool to see that the people sitting together with me and they practice some magic. It was completely unique. And I get a big shitstorm from the magic community in Germany because I teach them some tricks, and this is like big thing, and I don't care. So the people, it was so good to see. I was there, and I was watching them and saying, this is Big Brother, and they're sitting here instead of trouble. They practice magic, so it's cool. It was
So how did you vote people off like that? You know, like how did that get decided?
That was for me the hardest part in the whole series, to go on a nomination, because actually I had no problems with them. They know each other from other TV series, so there was some trouble and they know exactly what they do. But I was a freshman. I had no idea what I have to do. I nominate sometimes that one, sometimes that one. I say all the time, sorry, I have no idea what I have to do. That was a hard situation for myself. Yeah, it was the hardest thing in my life, what I ever done.
Ryan, you know, in the United States, the Big Brother house is built on a sound stage, right?
I know.
And
I know.
and I don't know if that's true in Germany, because I was going to ask you, did they build the Big Brother house on a sound stage, or was it a real house somewhere?
It was like a container, like.
So they built a container house.
They built a container house. This year, where I was in, there was no rich part and no. So that normally they have two different areas for the rich people and the non-rich people.
Yeah.
And this year, because it was the 20th century,
Yeah.
there was only, like in the first series, there was only one area. And it was okay. It was not rich. Was okay. So
Yeah. So what? Because a friend of mine worked on Big Brother, and he said, it was in the first couple of seasons, and he was a producer, and he said that when you walked from the sound booth into the Big Brother house that was built on the sound set, that the smell was just would knock
heard that.
a buzzard off a wagon.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
I tried that everything is clean in there. So that was a really hard thing. So because you have one toilet for, in the beginning it was like 15 people, I think.
Oh my gosh.
And also in the morning. So in the morning, what I did, the light popping up, then they make really hard, loud sounds.
Yeah.
So, and the problem is you have no time feeling. You lose everything. So you lose everything.
Is it true there's no clocks?
No.
There's
Nothing.
You don't have a phone. You don't have any contact with the outside
And each
world.
live show at night where you have the games in the arena, they change the times. Sometimes at 8 o'clock, sometimes at 11 o'clock. So that you lose everything. In the first 2 days we was really close on the time. So then they changed something because the orientation was, it goes tonight. It can be like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. But then they bring us in the daytime in a separate room. There was no window, and when we come out it was dark. So you lose everything.
So how do
So
you?
people are used to. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Rye.
People are used to seeing, what they splice together on TV. But what is a typical day like? Like I would imagine if there isn't a competition. Now you're in a fast-paced season that ends in 3 weeks, so you probably have more to do than the people who are in for 3 months. But is a day like? Do you have a lot to do?
It's boring. It's super boring because you're waiting all the time on interviews. You have a lot of interviews because they need some footage. Then you have in the day one game in the container. That was in my series like that. And this game is only for making trouble. An example: one of the people get some numbers from 1 to 12 or 1 to 13 and has to say, okay, this guy is number one, the intelligence
Intelligence,
guy in the house, and this one is the baddest guy. So this game is only and only for making discussions. So and then this guy say, okay, Felo is the best one because he has skills, and someone who has the skills, he cannot dumb. So and it goes trouble because the other girl said, oh, but he does card tricks. How he can be intelligent. So,
yeah.
So it's trouble. Yeah. That was a really funny thing.
Well,
Are the cameras on all the time? Like for here,
Live streaming.
I'm embarrassed to say it, but yes. So like I'll tune in. I didn't do it this year. but
24
I'll
hours.
Wake up in the morning. So it is. Now, did you find that you changed? Did you change your behavior because you knew that you were being watched,
No.
or did you just forget that the cameras were there?
You can't forget the cameras because they are very big in the corners and they move. But the live stream is 24 hours, so people can watch 24 hours live all the time. So what you see at night at the show, they cut something, but actually, first time shower, I was like naked because I forgot about it, don't care. And you know.
and so all of Germany got to see your birthday
Yeah,
suit.
but on the TV series, actually, they make a dolphin on this part, or they did a magic hat, what is moving. So
Over your bits?
yeah. So, but the people who saw the live stream, for sure, here I am. So
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, I think people actually do forget about the cameras, even though you can see them. I mean, when we were shooting Bright Lights, the documentary, you know, that we were a part of because it was about Todd's family, the cameras were here and they were very right in your face. Like, see the cameras that you're looking at up there? Those are reality show cameras.
exactly, we
Yeah.
have exactly like that.
Yeah,
the
we have
setup.
2 in the back, and we have this, and one over there. So we have 5 of those here. But even in a reality show, there's usually a cameraman with a camera behind the producer or whoever. And even though you can see it, when they're there all the time, you do forget.
Yeah.
It's like you become used to them, and so you're not as self-aware, and
Yeah.
that's when the fun stuff happens. I think, right, Ryan?
What I did.
I think
Yeah.
What I did in the before I go in the house, I have some coaches. They teach me some important stuff. So I really try to get in this game because I'm a really open and direct person, and that can be a big problem. Actually, when you're on live TV, because when I'm think this guy is an asshole, I tell him this. So and that is a big problem. You can't do this.
I think that telling somebody that's what they are when they are is a very kind thing
Yeah.
to do, actually.
But not when you're in front of 6 million people.
not when you're voting people out.
No, but you know what I'm saying. I think that direct is good. I love when people are direct because you know exactly where you stand, and you
Yeah.
also, there's no games going on in your
Yeah.
head about things.
Yeah, it was an experience, and
I have 2 last questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I could do this. I could honestly do this.
I know.
But I'll whittle it down to 2. The first one is from an editing point of view. Kyle will probably appreciate this as well. From the editing point of view, if you're able to share the story that you told me about what happened when you would go in for your interviews at the diary room, what you did to control the story that they would be able to tell about you. I thought that was so interesting.
yeah. So there was many situations. I know they have not a long time to cut them together because it's live. They have a day or like 20 hours to cut the right stuff on the live show, and they give you the right interviews. So you give answers, and then they can use the yes for they can cut it like they want. And what I practice is like in the right moment doing like, sorry, so they can't cut it really. So that was really hard for me to control by myself, to figure out what are the questions and how I can handle the situations for myself. So yeah, that was a really hard one because actually I don't have any experience about trash TV, and that was the first and the last one. So I never go back in some trash TV things. It was only I was there. It's crazy, and it was fun. So yeah.
Wow. I can.
And you got eliminated because of an injury, correct?
Yeah, there was a hard game, and I had an accident with my wrist, and
Not good for a magician.
yeah, there was a bad game. You have this weird.
this the footage
yeah,
right here?
there was a weird suit. What you carry on, and it was like Vaporous. What is it? Velcro.
Velcro, yeah.
And I was like stick like a spider, yeah. There was no way to go forward and backwards, and then my people they released me, and I dropped down on my hand, so I was on the floor, and then it was in the middle of the live show, and the nomination was from all the people they nominate by yourself, and I told them, for me it's okay. You can, when you have problems to nominate someone, go on my head, and in the end it was I lose, 5 till 4 voices. And the production, they told me, man, you was the underdog. There was a mistake. You have the chance to win this because nobody knows you. The people love you, and but it doesn't matter. In this moment, my wrist, I realized, okay, this is not funny, and I need a doctor.
Well, you're a magician, so your hands are
And
everything.
Yeah, they helped me. Everything was good, but
Yeah.
I realized, okay, 13 days. It was a long time, and
And how many days did you make out of 13? 13 out of 15.
out of 16.
13 out of
Or
16.
12.
Pretty
something like that.
good.
It was good. It was fun, and actually, there comes a point where you think, oh, what happens outside? So you go crazy because you have no contact to no contact at all, and you go crazy in a point.
What makes you the craziest in there?
You want to
about
know
no contact?
how outside the things going on.
You mean news, like what's going on in the world?
Yeah, what the people thinking about you? It's all about you. Because
that's right.
And you have a lot of time to think about yourself. That hurts me after 2 days. So I was crying after 2 days. Like, yeah, it's hard. It was a really hard experience, but I'm really happy to get this. It's cool.
Would you ever do another reality show,
No.
Survivor, or anything like that? Nothing.
I can't say nothing, but I don't want to go in this part that I'm a trash TV star. So this is not my passion.
So over here we call it reality TV.
Reality star. They call it.
There's some trashy reality TV.
Oh, no,
but I'd
no.
say Big Brother, Survivor, Traders. Like some of those are a little more elevated.
Now you see, I would love
Say
to
never
do,
know.
I would love to do Traders. I think you would be amazing on
Me
Traders.
too.
I think Ryan would be great on Traders. The only thing on Traders that I would not be very good at, because they have very physical things, and because of injuries I've had, I don't think I could pull it off. But I will say that anything that where you use your mind, where you have to literally play mental chess, I think I'd be really good at that game, and I think Ryan would too, and you for sure. So it's like, but Traders is our new freak out.
We have
love
this
it.
in Germany as well. For me, this is not reality TV. This is something cooler. Yeah.
Well, then you need to
Traders.
be on Traders
Yeah.
because you would really excel at
First,
that.
I go on tour and I try to come more and more to Vegas because I love it here.
Yes.
So it's much better.
All right. So Ryan, do you have any
People
more
are voting,
questions?
by the way, for
No.
Ryan.
Oh, wait a
Well,
second. Let Seth speak because he has news. What is it, Seth?
Hear ye, hear ye. People are voting that Ryan needs to go audition for Big Brother.
I think that was a
Okay.
one. No,
There
Ryan,
is a
it was a
95% vote,
100%.
Ryan. Oh, it
You
just
got
moved to 96.
100%.
Yay!
Should Ryan go on
First
Big
of all,
Brother?
3 months is too long. 3 months is too long. And second of all, the cameras, like taking a shower, I'd be smelly because there's no way
That you
I
would
be
take your
getting into a
clothes off
shower
and
that-
yeah. Well,
no chance.
I know.
No chance.
You mean you see people without, and they're just
Yes.
no
Yes.
everything,
Oh
Yes.
my.
feathers and everything.
Well, not everything. Feathers
Feathers,
it
too?
Might as well be everything. It might as well. be.
Leaves
I mean,
little
some
to the
people forget about it.
imagination.
Right, right. Well,
No. Now, the Traders, I would give it a go, and I tried to get Kat to go with me on Amazing Race years ago, but that's
We did-
beyond our time now.
yes, it is. But I will tell you, Traders is the one. That is the one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
now
Thanks, Felo.
Thank you, Ryan. Can't wait to see you
Yep,
again.
he will.
Yes,
Seth,
hopefully again.
do you have anything that you want to say before I
Well,
do this?
other than people are just loving this, and I think they're ready to see some magic.
Okay, good. So let me
Oh my
just say a
gosh.
few thank yous to Allison Stickelstad. Stickelstad, what a great name. Allison Stickelstad. Thank you so much, Allison. We really appreciate it. Kathleen Anderson, good to see you. Thank you so much. Liz F. Thank you, Liz. Love Fall Girl 1. Oh, thank you again. Debbie Lewis, thank you so much. Elizabeth Gandy, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much, all of you. And can't wait to show you some magic. So here we go. Now, Todd is going to be operating the camera, and I am sitting right here.
And you do magic with me?
And I'm going to watch, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll just make sure the close-up camera is ready. And this is my favorite part.
Yeah?
Well, yes, I've loved magic since I was a little girl. And I never cease to be amazed even when I know how things are done. I am amazed by people's talent, and there's a lot of things I still don't know and don't want to know because it's so,
I
beautiful.
want to ask you a question before we
Yeah.
start. Can you give me any city? Any city?
Any city
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say it out
Yeah.
loud?
It's only from that because I love to get information from people.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a trick. It's about. Tell me.
Dublin.
Dublin. Great. Okay. Cool. Interesting.
Okay, all right.
It's in Ireland, right?
Ireland.
You been there?
I have not.
Okay. You have to go.
I do.
It's on the way to Germany.
I'm going to there and then Germany. I'm on my way.
So yeah, basically when I start magic, it starts like with cards all the time. And you know me, I don't show a lot of card tricks anymore because like mentalism.
Yeah, you don't.
But I love actually cards
Well,
and
because
also
you're great at it.
yeah, sometimes. But I love things like that. You know, like yeah, it was 6 years of my life.
To learn to do that.
But you remember when I was the first time in your house, what we did? It was a crazy night.
Which one? What we do?
In July.
Oh, yeah.
You know when we bent the fork.
Oh, yes.
So, and I think you have. This is not my fork. It's your
this
fork.
is my fork, but I want you to know that in 2 weeks you have almost blasted through all of my forks. When he goes into the kitchen, I'm like, don't bend any more forks because I'm running out of forks. Now then you go for the spoons. But I have but I have the fork here. Now here's what I'm going to tell the audience about the fork.
Yeah, please.
So the fork is a very thick fork. It's not a flimsy diner fork.
This is your fork, actually.
This is my fork
Yeah.
out of my kitchen, and it's a very thick fork. There you go. You can see it in the close-up. There you go. It's a very thick fork. I cannot bend it even, if I do this. I
Yeah.
cannot bend it.
Yeah, basically, and that was our first effect what we did.
Yeah,
right?
and I remember
So-
saying,
and
you're
you
the
saw a
best
lot
metal
of-
bender I've ever seen.
Yeah, you saw a lot of people. They work with forks or with spoons because you have a lot of experience in magic. But actually, this is your fork, and I know everyone can bend a fork like that.
Yes,
Like you
but
can't
hold
really
on until we get a close-up because we don't want to. So
miss something.
you-
Like,
yeah.
You can see. You can see. But can you?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
this is really good.
What,
And now-
if
and
I
now
do
here?
this, yeah, you
Now
want me to
here?
rub you there?
This is
and
only
then I'll
for
rub
myself.
this here. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thank you. Stupid thing. But watch.
I was going to make a joke, but I'm
I
not.
know, watch.
It's a
But when I-
family
when I,
show.
When I shake the fork, when I shake it, you can see this right down, and it starts going.
Oh my God, this is the best part.
And
I
then you
love
have
this.
This weird. It looks so good. We call this in Germany a diet fork.
Because you're only going to get a quarter of the food.
So, yeah. Any questions?
Oh, I love
Yeah.
this.
So, most of people that think you need a lot of power, you don't need. When you shake it on this way, you can bend it like that, and it goes softer, softer.
This is my fork.
It was your fork.
No, but I love. No, I'm keeping them all as invitations to a magic thing here. Yeah.
So maybe we come with the camera a little bit higher. So here you can see from here, 1, 2.
Oh my God! Right in front of my eyes. Right in front of my eyes.
And then we have this weird situation.
Now, when we were in a restaurant last night, we were in a fine dining restaurant last night, and he picks up the fork off the table, and this is a 5-star restaurant.
That was fun.
And I remember thinking, God, he's going to bend the fork, right? At every restaurant we go to.
Yeah.
And so, but you kind of put it back together for them, which was interesting,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, try and
I mean, I don't get it. I don't need to get it. I just love it.
yeah.
I do. I love it.
Basically, this is your souvenir.
Yeah, and this is going to see. This will be the invitation. Look at this fork, and it is so. This is incredible. It really is. All right, what do we do? I don't know if you can give hearts on YouTube, but if you're on
You're
Facebook,
getting hearts.
we're getting hearts.
The thing, yeah, we're getting
You are
hearts.
heartworthy.
The thing is, when I ask you the question about the city,
Yeah.
I have a piece of paper here, and I wrote also some cities down. So I was guessing which city you can tell me, and maybe you can see this.
Okay. Yeah,
Here we
they
are.
can.
There is Dortmund, Ulm, Budapest, London, Indore, and Nizza. So you told me Dublin. So Dublin is not on the paper, right?
It is not.
It's not.
No.
Or is it on the paper? Wait, we're going to close up. When you go
Okay.
on the first letter,
D. U. B. L. I. N.
Dublin.
Great prediction.
So,
I love that. That's awesome.
That was a lucky punch.
Yes.
This is for you.
Thank you. I'll save it for
And by the way, only for the people at home, nobody helps you for
no.
doing some
Well,
stuff.
this is a small set, and
Yeah.
we're the only 2 people on it, and so there was no tomfoolery.
Okay, there was no pre-show
There
at all.
was no
So-
tomfoolery to be had.
And this is why I love the magic so much, because you create some moments. And I tell you, I messed up many times.
Well, of course, we all do.
course.
It happens. You know, we're not machines. and here's the thing about magic that's interesting. When you're learning it, you know, when you learn magic, you're alone, you're alone, you're alone, you're alone, which is, I think, why most magicians are not that socially, you know what I mean, like comfortable, because they've spent so much time alone. Because it takes years, you know, and so we call it test flight when you go out and do it in front of an audience or people for the first time,
Yeah,
and you're going to make mistakes.
100%.
And so what?
It doesn't matter.
It's the only way we get better at what we
Yeah,
do.
It doesn't matter.
No,
So
it's true.
I love this kind of effects where you bring some personal thought in. But
Yep.
my very first trick, what I learned, was a card trick. So
Yeah?
really, yeah, and I show it to you. Because,
Okay.
that calls in Germany, by the way, the politic shuffle.
What, a political shuffle?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Isn't that the truth? Okay, there you go.
So, yeah. So you can also do like that. You see, I have a lot of time and not really a good social life.
No, but you know what? You are such a social person.
Yeah?
Well, I think you are you're a people person.
Oh my
You're very
gosh, I
good
get
around
red.
people. You get red?
Yes, sorry for my English.
I
I try
love it.
my best.
I never correct him, and this
This
is
is-
why.
yeah, this
Because
is-
I think it's cute
is
when
good. Excuse
when
me.
foreigners say, "What I did," and I'm like, "No, I'm not correcting that. It's just too cute."
Yeah.
That's what I did.
What I did.
That's right. Okay.
Tell me, take a card.
Any card?
Yeah, this is how every card trick starts, but
But you
I
can
yeah,
can see it.
Yeah, I know the trick.
Okay.
So
Yes, but I don't. Here we go.
it
All
doesn't
right.
matter. So please, can you write your name, your signature
Yes,
on the
I
card?
can.
And you can also show it in the camera so that everybody
Hun, what
at
camera
home
do you want me to
can
do it in?
see this is Your
All right.
cards.
So over here?
Yes, here we are.
Wait, over here?
This is you.
To you.
To me.
Okay, got it?
9.
9.
9.
Okay, we got it.
Perfect. So basically, Kat, this is a romantic trick, okay?
I love
So
romantic tricks.
you love it? Okay, this is fantastic. So
All
what
right.
we do is, so you can also go, here's, this is not a special
Yeah,
one. People trust you, I think.
Yes.
And what we do, you open your hand like that, and you know what? I fold it up,
Okay.
and
I'm watching you like a hawk.
you hold it
Okay.
in your hand,
Yes.
okay? So there's no way I can go on the
No.
7 of whatever clubs was, yeah? Okay, normally in this point in Germany, I say, do you speak English? But here, this is not a big joke.
I
But
speak it very well.
say stop at any point you like.
Stop.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. We try. What do you think the next card is, red or black?
My card?
This one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah,
Red.
red one. Wow.
Well, I am a mentalist.
7 of diamonds and 7 of clubs.
That's right.
So I put my name on this card.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I can see.
It's probably going to go to his camera right
No,
there.
we are here.
Over there.
Look.
Yes.
How beautiful. Perfect.
Okay.
So, the same thing. Very slow. No fast movements.
Nope.
Okay. Can you hold your hand like that? You have the 7 of clubs, yeah?
I have what?
7 of,
Yeah.
and I have 7 of diamonds, white.
There is no. If I open my hand and there's a 7 of diamonds in here,
And when you want to know,
then I'm buying
is there
dinner.
the 7 of diamonds, then
I will lose my mind.
we see us next week on Saturday. Open your card and
Oh my
What?
God!
The
What in the Sam
don't say the
Hill?
F word.
No, what in the Sam Hill?
that is insanity.
That you have been holding out on me. I haven't seen this trick since you've been here until this minute. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. What are people saying?
Someone said, well, I have to say, someone said about the fork, which is my favorite comment so far. What the fork?
Oh,
which I
that's
thought
John
was-
Greer. What the fork?
What the frog?
But
And
someone just said game over.
Mic drop.
Everyone's giving you applause. They're saying, holy cow, how did that happen? What's that? Oh, hello, America.
Holy crap.
Ryan wants to know what your first magic trick was before you go on.
Actually, that.
That was your first one?
Yeah, because I
That was
was
your
so.
first?
That was my first one. What I learned. Yeah.
This
actually,
is just fantastic.
Actually, that was my first one. But I have something special. What is? It's cool to confuse people, you know.
Yeah, well,
And-
yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's so good. And I have something on my. I will see that we can see this. I think this is a calculator.
Okay, the camera's over there.
It's over there.
Okay.
So and what we do is give me a 4-digit number.
5760.
60, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is your number. And this is a really cool, it's a little illusion. So because when I tap the number, so my calculator goes crazy. This is a problem of iOS 18.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so you can really see I have problems here. But you can bring it back. Watch. I tap, the number comes back. And when I shake it, this way around, you can see it better. It appears.
Oh, that is
So,
beautiful.
the funny thing is, you can delete it. And what is your birthday?
0211.
11. So we make 1102 because this is a 4-digit
Yes.
number. And we make divide.
Yeah.
And how many playing cards is in the deck?
52.
When we divide this by 52, you will see, and I press equal, it says Cat and Todd.
Oh my
So,
God.
and now I know what the people think, yeah, this is a special app calculator stuff, but actually no. This is even not a calculator. The whole time what you see was an illusion because look, when I tap, this is a picture. This is a picture in my photo gallery. There is no calculator at all. So,
Oh, that's beautiful.
food, this calls food porn.
Food porn,
So,
that's
but
what we call
actually,
it.
this is my my little gift, the Cat and Todd
Thank
calculator
you.
trick.
I love that. I absolutely
Yeah.
love it. Because phones are such a big part of our life.
I know.
You know, so that's a great
I send you
one.
the picture later, so
Yeah.
you can post it or.
I don't think I'll be able to do that, but I would love to do that. All right, so you're going to show us something else?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
I have no idea what is.
Look at the audience is going,
actually-
yes, yes. Oh my God, can I see that baby? See, when you come to our house, you have to realize, you know, Felo, you've been here a couple of times. You're used to our chickens, you know?
Yeah.
Aren't you used to our chickens?
Absolutely.
And this is my old chicken. Oh, no Nugget. It's just Nugget, my rooster. He's very old and he's blind.
But he's cool.
But he's awesome, and I've had him a long time. He's a rescue. And he was out all day because it's a beautiful day in Vegas, and now he's coming into the house at night. And you know what I love? You don't think anything strange about that. You know, you see them walking around, and you're like, you're all good with it now. You know?
There's Nugget, there's the margarita, everything is fine.
That's exactly right. Look at my boy. And you don't know how much I love him and how I love all of the animals, you know, that we have, because they, you know, he's going to have a great life no matter how many more years, because he gets to come in and sleep at night. He sleeps in our room, and he has his own bed, and he just, you know, he's just a good boy.
He loves you.
He does love me, because I've had him for, he wandered into my life literally. What do you think, honey, about 7 or 8 years ago? And you know, he's getting old, and I want him to have the best possible life. And I'm a big believer in adopting older animals and giving them the best years of their life that they have left. So I'm a big fan of doing that. So Seth, I'm going to give you Nugget back. Thank you for bringing in my boy. You're looking very chipper tonight, Nugs. You look really good. All right. And then he's going. Well, he might have to go to the bathroom. When they fight you like that, they don't want to go on you, which is a very kind thing.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you wanted to show us?
Yeah, we can. So the cool thing is,
I love this.
I got a cool present from Todd, and this is what I mean. You know, I love to do magic with stuff what is based to persons, and actually it doesn't matter, like the calculate, the picture thing. It doesn't matter how it works.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see, and when I do magic, especially in Germany, and I love the US so much because the people here, they love to be impressed, they love to enjoy the magic, and they don't care how it works.
No.
In Germany, it's called, I have sometimes jobs, I do some stuff, and they start to Google. They are so skeptic and not so open for that.
Well, you know, they don't want maybe it's cultural. And some people don't want the awe.
Yeah.
They just need to know everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't need to know everything.
I tell you, when
yeah.
I was the first time 2 years ago in LA in the Magic Castle, and it was so beautiful to be there, and all the people were so open and so friendly. It's the opposite of Germany. Really.
Well, the Magic Castle is where everybody goes because they
Yeah.
want to be entertained with
Yeah.
magic and magic alone.
That's why in Germany I don't tell the people I'm a magician. I'm only a guy who can show you some stuff,
Yep.
and you have to enjoy it, and it doesn't matter how it works. And the cool thing is, I got a present from Todd. It's a silver, Todd, was it a silver American Eagle, and it's heavy, right? It's super,
because it's pure silver.
it's pure silver.
Yeah. Well, that's a
and
nice gift. I love that. Okay, let me show it to you. I'm going to hold it up to the close-up
It's
camera.
a really,
There you go.
it's a beautiful coin, and actually with history. And what I
Let
love
me show the back.
when I show people magic,
Yeah.
most of the Germans, they never had the chance to have a coin in their
Yeah.
hand like that. And especially this is from 2002.
Yeah.
So, but it's an old one, and you know what?
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy, and look, the coin falls down, right?
Right.
Normal thing.
Gravity.
Gravity. So this is not a trick, but you ever saw that a coin falls up? It looks like that.
Oh, that is
Yeah?
beautiful.
So it falls down and falls up. So
please do it a few more times for us because that is just beautiful.
It looks beautiful, yeah. And I can do it very slow in the camera watch. And then you can go for, you see the coin here? It goes in the hand.
Isn't that
and comes
wonderful?
Back. It's over here. So it's a beautiful art, beautiful piece
Oh
of
God, coin work is absolutely beautiful.
yeah, and I'm
art.
not the best in coin magic. I love it. So,
You know what's funny though? We had Chris Hanna here the other day,
Oh,
just
my-
sitting outside in the back.
And
all-
we did it, like,
and we were
together.
jazzing up, and you guys were doing this together side by side. I think Channing got that on slow motion, so we'll post it. But you know, it's so fun, and you know, when you have a couple of great magician friends and they all come over and get together and just have fun
Yeah.
with each other, and it, you know, there really is a brotherhood to it.
and Channing learned also something, so we can do one more. We have time for one more card
Of
trick, I think.
course.
So it's basically a very cool thing. You know cards, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't have to prove it. So you shuffle them, normal overhand shuffle. Say stop at any point.
Stop.
Take the card.
I will.
Okay, perfect. So happy?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, you know what? You can put the card anywhere you like in the deck. Anywhere you like.
Okay.
Anywhere you like. Okay. Okay.
Anywhere here?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Here?
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
okay.
We put this in there. So it's a big chaos, yeah?
Chaos.
Some chaos.
Good. Your English is great.
Yeah, I try my best.
No, it really is.
The thing is,
Chaos is a good word. I mean, it's not good to be in it.
you-
It's just a good word.
do you know the history about the cards? This is very interesting because before the tarot cards was there, playing cards was used to tell people the future or what happens in their
I
life.
did not know that.
No, that's interesting. And also we have 52 cards, we have 52 weeks. When you count all the index together, you come on 365, plus Joker is 366, what means the day of the year. So we have the 4 seasons, we have 4 colors. There's a lot of history going on.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And not you choosing a card is choosing you. And I know you better and better, and I know you're a family member, friendly to people. You love community, you love be with your community together. Everything what you do, it comes from the heart. And that's why I think a heart card is choosing you, right? Yeah?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Yeah, the
So,
heart chose me.
There are high cards like the jack, the king, the queen. There's a little bit arrogance. So you are not an arrogant people, so you have a number card. But you're really focused on what you do, so you have a high number card. It can be a 7, 8, 9, or 10. So concentrate on your number, and wow, this is a 10, right? 10
Yes.
of hearts. So, and this
What
is
is happening?
what is happening? So what is happening? And now, when we go far away from the magic, the card is somewhere here, somewhere. 10 of hearts is it's in the middle. So what we do in the moment is, I will find the card in a very special way. We can cut them, shuffle, and now this is skill because right now I control the card. And we need a big picture of myself because the card will jump out of the deck.
So you need more of you in the picture?
Yeah, like
Pull
that.
back a little.
Look. So
There
it's
you
on
go.
20. I shuffled this and then over there 22. And here we are.
Oh my God.
So
That is so awesome. That's beautiful.
it's really awesome, right?
Beautiful work. Yes.
Is there any questions?
Any questions? Do we have any questions from the audience before we move on? Because we're going to give stuff away next.
Who was your influence, Felo? Any magicians or mentalists that?
Actually, no, because when I started magic, I was in this hotel club, and
Right.
to be honest, we load all the videos from in this time email, like illegal video download, and get all the magic videos, and then I come more and more in magic. And my big idol right now is Darren Brown from the UK.
Oh, yeah. Darren Brown is.
For sure, Copperfield.
He's otherworldly.
Copperfield is a legend, and yeah, he gets older and older. And it's good to see him, but he's also a big name. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Darren Brown is for me one of the most important people, and Juan Tamariz, Spanish guy. He is fantastic.
Yeah.
The Spanish School of Magic is the best.
He has a school in Spain?
He has a big house, and sometimes he invite people, special people, and you get there. And I was there twice, and I was like a little kid because I think I'm good at what I do, but I get a lot of lessons.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm far away from perfect. So.
Well, no matter how good we are at what we do, there is never a time that we're not a student in this business, you know, or in life, or in almost anything you do. But in magic, for sure, you are a forever student, no
Yeah.
matter how great.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things I love about magic so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We finished the move with the deck of cards, and I show you something visual.
Okay.
And I hope you get it on the camera here. So,
He's coming over to you now.
like here, close up on the deck of cards. I think you get it. Yeah. here
Good
we are.
work, Todd.
Oh man. So you see all the different cards. I think better
Yeah.
is this one, Todd? Like that?
Yeah, just let him get focused.
So perfect.
Okay.
So what you can do actually, everything is an illusion, because when I cut the deck, and I shake it, it goes blank, and there was no deck of cards.
Oh
There
my
never ever was
gosh.
any playing card at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
Well, I can't thank you enough
Thank you
because
so much
I,
for-
and you know, I thank you from our audience. I know that they're enjoying it
Thank you.
immensely. And we just are I'm sad because we're coming down to our last few days before you
Seth
go
wants to
home.
ask something, I think.
Well, I was just gonna ask for all these folks that are wanting to know where to find you on social media.
Oh yeah, so, yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
of
gosh!
course, only the
course.
point.
You can see a lot of videos on my Instagram. It's in German, but I think you will get it.
yes.
So my name on Instagram is Felo in your mind. Felo like Philo in your mind, to make it easy for the
Felo
US.
in your mind.
Felo in your
Yes.
mind, and yeah, follow me or
And what
check
ab-
the channel.
And so that's your Insta.
Yeah, it's my Instagram.
Okay. And do you have a website?
Yeah,
Let's talk about that.
so cool.
Well, what is it?
It's a website.
Is it philoinyourmind.com?
You will find filoinyourmind.de.
.de.
DE for Deutschland. Deutsch.
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 Na.
So. Yeah, that's it.
Josh singing the national anthem.
No, I'm happy to be here, and thank you for everything, for trusting and for being here.
This is the
Nothing.
most fun I have had in years. And, you know, and it's just, I look forward to the next time you come back. January. It's going to be good. And I don't know. I just feel real blessed to have you in my life. So thanks for that. And do you want to come back up, or do you want to
Yeah.
keep him up here for the
We
prizes?
switch.
Okay, we'll do
Well,
it.
thank you so much.
No, stay.
I'm staying.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
gonna
I'm
stay.
staying.
I'm just gonna
I'm
give
nervous.
stuff away. Okay, we're on the home stretch of the show now. So just so you know, if you spoke in the chat room on YouTube today, your name goes on a wheel, a randomizer wheel, and it's up on the screen right now, actually. And it's a digital randomizer. So we are going to choose 6 spins, and if your name is chosen on this randomizing wheel, all you have to do to be in it was you had to have commented in the room on YouTube, and you're already on it, so it's automatic. Ryan or Kyle are going to spin the wheel, and when it lands, instead of getting a kiss, you're going to get a prize. So remember when you used to play that did you do that in Germany? We spun the bottle, and if it pointed at somebody, you got to kiss.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Let's
great
go
game.
for this one.
That was a good one. Well, we can't. That's how
Oh
we'll
my
go.
gosh.
We'll point it right over there
Alright,
then.
yeah.
Okay, we're going to.
I
All right.
The list, do you want me to read it, or would you like me to?
Oh yeah, I would love to, because I don't know what
I'll give it
goes
to- well,
where.
I could read it if you wanted to show the product. and I'll
Oh,
write
okay.
it down.
Yes, that would be perfect.
Well,
Seth,
the first one is going to be Rich Lip Gloss.
rich lip gloss. Well, I'm not sure how much of it is left, but do you still have your close-up camera? On my lips. See my lip gloss? Okay, here he comes. Lip gloss. This is the color. This is the product. It's called Rich Lip Gloss, and it is donated by my company, catcosmetics.com, catcosmetics.com. Only the best makeup in the world, period. And we are giving this away to, oh, you know what? It's Time Lord Boy, but Time Lord Boy might not want lip gloss.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, but he might
might.
want to, okay, Time Lord Boy, what you're going to have to do, I'm going to give him another choice, and I won't take this personally. But if you want, I also have a beautiful program that this is the program from Debbie and Carrie's, I'm going to you, Todd, right? This is from Debbie and Carrie's memorial, our public memorial we had for Debbie and Carrie. And this is the front, beautiful, gorgeous program. This is from their public memorial, the back. I'll come to the close-up camera. And on the inside, of course, is one of my favorite pictures of Todd was directing his mom. This is on one of our sound stages, and it was just a great day. I was sitting like right here. And then it's the program of what we did at the public memorial. And it's just a beautiful thing. And if you want this, fanboy, if you want this, just let us know. Everyone that wins tonight, write us at catandtoddlive@gmail.com and give me your address, okay? So please let me know if that's what you want. Or if you maybe have someone you want to gift the Rich lip gloss to.
Or use it.
Or use it. Yes, I'm not going to discriminate. Here we go. So that's that. Winner number 2, let's go for it. And the wheel, she is spinning. And we're going to see who is the winner of
Foaming
this.
cleanser.
Well,
Catherine Maxey, congratulations. And what did Catherine win?
The 2-in-1 foaming cleanser.
You have won the 2-in-1 Miracle Working Foaming Cleanser. Okay, let's go this way. So you have won this. This is also made by catcosmetics.com, catcosmetics.com. Takes off all of your makeup, any grime from the day, washes away a bad day. Also conditions your skin at the same time. So gentle, so amazing. Takes off, it would take the makeup off a drag queen. That's how good it is. It is. And I know because I am one, and I take my makeup off every night with this. So you have won this, and I want to say congratulations to Catherine Maxey. We will get that out to you. Please write us to claim your prize. What is the third prize going to be?
Beige lights.
Beige lights. Beige lights. Okay. I don't think I can open it to show them, but
You have one in
I might have one there. I'm just going to show you. This is it's like a little chubby stick, and who wins? Jama Taylor. You have won this. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to show you what it looks like open. Thank you, the beautiful Channing. So if you want to see, you see this. You know what I love about this? Okay, this is how you use it. For me to be this close up on a camera is really scary. I'm scaring myself.
Gorgeous. You look
Okay, so here we go. So you can use this here. You can use it here. It's a highlighting stick, but it also just makes your skin glow really pretty. And you can also use it on your lips over any lipstick. And I want to just show you what all that looks like. Now I will go ahead and just rub that in. Now you know I have makeup on now, and I just put this on kind of as a finisher. Now I hope you're looking at the close-up of it. But it makes your skin glow like a teenager, but better. I didn't have good skin when I was a teenager. You can use it on your décolletage. But what's great, yes, Felo's got it on right now. There you go. See, a real man, he can handle this. That's right. Huh?
oh, look at this.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it nice?
It's,
that's right.
oh my gosh.
You went from a 6 to a 10. What
This
is
is
what is the
more like
percentage up
me.
to?
Great.
What are we, okay.
Oh my gosh.
All
Give me
right.
more of this.
So our next prize is what?
Our next prize is the Debbie Hotel program.
The Debbie Reynolds Hotel program. This is from Debbie's showroom. Out here. This is from Debbie's showroom when she had the Debbie Reynolds Hotel. And I'm going to flip to the back. I love this picture of her in the back, and a quote from Debbie. It's really great. And then on the inside, it's got, now there's also a still in here of Debbie, but it's got color pictures, and just all, I just have to get my fingers more deft here. And then, it's just all, everything about Debbie. Will you hold that for me? Thank you. It's everything about Debbie and all of her, projects, and it's just one beautiful page after another. So who has won this? ACAM. ACAM. You are the winner. I need you to write me at catandtoddlive at gmail.com. And and give us your address, and we will get that out to you. ACAM. All right, the next prize is?
It should be on the tray. It's the hotel museum pin and ticket.
Okay,
bundle. It's in a little-
is
Yep.
that what's in here?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a little bundle.
So the next prize is from the hotel days. I wish we still had that hotel. Wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't that be amazing?
Then I have a place to stay.
Then you have, well, you always have a place to stay.
Okay,
But I
hold
mean,
on.
but it would be, we'd have a showroom that Todd actually built that was so
We
gorgeous.
need a showroom.
Yeah, so you get the hotel pin
Wow.
that's coming up there, right? Okay, sorry. That's what I get for not wearing my glasses.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a hotel pin, and then you also get a ticket from that day. And this was a ticket to the museum, I believe, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you also get oh my God, nobody can play this anymore, but what a vintage piece, unless you have a cassette player. It's the music from the unsinkable
It's
Molly
sealed.
Brown. And it's sealed, yes. This is like does anybody have a cassette player anymore?
I do.
Yes.
You do? Oh, because I still have my CD on a cassette, I had them made because back then they were. So these are little collectibles from the hotel, and I'm going to throw in the Debbie and Carrie memorial pin to
Okay,
this,
sounds
because that is absolutely, it's amazing. It's beautiful. And so who won this?
Heather Tanchuk.
Heather Tanchuk, Heather Feather. Oh my God, I love Heather. Congratulations. You know what to do. Write us at catandtoddlive@gmail.com and send me your address, Heather, and we're good to go.
One more time.
One more. And then
No,
we go
well-
to the, huh?
Oh, I thought that was the end. I counted
Was that the
6
end? Was
on
that
my
6?
end.
I think you're right. Okay. So we're going to the super wheel. Wait, what did Sandy win?
Well, I think the wheel got spun accidentally one more, but that's okay.
Oh,
we
that's
can-
okay. So we can just tell Sandy what.
What would you? We'll give her another hotel program.
Oh, okay. So Sandy, we're going to go with the hotel program for you. Hotel program, and there you go. There I am. So you have won a hotel program from the Debbie Reynolds Hotel. And by the way, if you're anywhere in Vegas, go to the Neon Museum and see the sign. It's amazing, as is all of the Neon Museum. That's going to be great. All right, so that concludes that wheel. Now we're going to go to the super wheel for the people who donated to our show last week. The only names on there are the donators, and you're going to see that some people donated more than once, so they got a couple of spots on here. And let's go for it. Let's go for it, all right? All righty. Denise Smith. Denise Smith. There you go. You have won a coffee table book donated by Frank Ferruccio. This is his book. He did a beautiful job on it, and it's a coffee table book of Jane Mansfield and all these great pictures of her life and it's signed by him. But it's all the great moments of her. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this for you, Todd. Okay, I'll any spot. There we go. And it's pictures that have never been seen before, many of them, and pictures of various times in her life, all colored, just beautiful. It's just a beautiful coffee table book. And the foreword was written by Todd Fisher. That's right. Let me find it. You did a beautiful job on that foreword. So the foreword was written by my husband. there, Todd Fisher. So you did a great job. So congratulations, Denise Smith. Thank you so much. I'm not sure which camera I'm on. You? Okay. I like being on you, if it's all right for me to say that. I really love, look at Felo's.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
The censor.
I meant just near him.
A peck.
For God's
We
sake,
in Germany, we are
everybody,
not
calm down.
so open. We are not so direct people.
Okay. I love this. Denise Smith, congratulations. Please write me. Okay, we're going to go out with this camera. First of all, I would like to say thank you for joining us this fine Saturday night. I want to say how much you mean to us, how much we, you know, I know a lot of people can't be here live, but by the end of the week we have thousands of people that watch us, and we are so grateful for you. And we love you, and remember that you are loved and you are blessed, and you're just smart enough to know it. So what I'd like to do is thank Felo for being our
Thank you
guest.
so much.
Thank you. We're going to give. Okay, we'll play the closer.
change.
Philo, take a bow.
Bye bye.
All right, thank you so much. Adore you. And that's right. Okay, I want to thank Ryan and Kyle. I want to thank, I want to thank Ryan and Kyle. I want to also say thank again to Philo for performing for us tonight, Channing for all you do, and Seth, who, you know, works hard on this show, as we all do. So thank you so much. Good night. Have the best weekend ever. And we love you. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the closer.
Was good? Huh?
Killed it.
You think so?
Yeah. It did good. It looked good. It sounded good.
Yeah. I look like a pet. Pretty good. I put the paper too fast out of my pocket. Was a mistake.
Listen, how did I do with it?
Yeah,
The hair looks really good.
You nailed
No,
it.
but I sent